Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1975 Smith-Corona Galaxie 12 vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Made in the USA and one of the most popular machines. And this was right at the end of the typewriter golden age. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper. And this is the left margin. Let's set that around 0 to 2 or 3, and the right one around 80, 85. And this is the paper support arm that flips up from the back. This is the paper bale that sits on top. It's got two adjustable rollers. Once you hear the bell, you're near the end of the margin. Hit this line space, get you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 2, or 3. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, just flip the switch back. It skips 2. One more, it skips 3. We're going to keep that on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line. To switch from black to red, there's a switch on the right side. Flip that down to the red indicator. It prints the bottom portion of the ribbon, which is red. When you have it in the middle, it doesn't print any ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. And when you have it up top on the black indicator, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. We're going to move that down for red. Beautiful. Really reliable, fun to type on, and it's got some cool functions. Elite typeface prints 12 characters per inch. Print looks perfect. Really nice quality typewriter. Reliable and fun. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side here. You flip that forward, it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easier or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page or else it won't load correctly. Going to flip this down for now and put the color back on black. In the Galaxie, the 12 means it's got a wide carriage, about 12 inches of type space versus around 10 on your typical standard typewriter. Shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. Backspace above that, very smooth. Touch control low, medium, and high. The higher you go down, the more tension there is when you hit the keys. You do have to hit the keys harder for them to print, but they respond faster. The lower you go, the less tension. So you just want to play with that to gauge what your preference is as far as touch control goes. So here are some of the cool functions. Got the changeable keys, one on each corner here, and you can just pop these off. And most typewriters don't have a 1 or an exclamation point key, so that's custom. And it's called a changeable. You can find them on eBay still, and it comes with the slug too. So it's a kit, and you don't have to be a technician to put those on. That just tilts right off. And then on this right side is the plus and equal sign. And you can get whatever you can find. There's all kinds of accent signs and symbols that you can find on there to replace these with if you need them, if you want something special. Another cool function is the power space. They incorporated this later on with a lot of typewriters, but this was one of the first models to have that power space. Really cool. This is your down key. So if you get a key that's stuck, then you push this and it brings it down without having to go in there and touching it, getting ink on your finger. Another cool function is you can pull off the platen very easily by flipping. Let's see if you can see the angle there. This panel just flips up, and then you flip this switch and pull it right out like that. Most typewriters are make it very difficult to remove the platen, so that's really convenient if you need to get in there and clean it out and do maintenance and whatnot. MR stands for margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. Hit that MR button. It does allow you to get past that and type all the way to the end. And this is your tab set and clear, and tab button is the middle button. Right now we have tab set on 10 space intervals, so I'm just going to go to each one of them and hit the clear button. Clear each one of them, which is on the right side of the tab button. So now we shouldn't have any tabs, but I always like to set one somewhere in the middle so that way when you hit the tab button, it doesn't go slamming all the way to the end, causing wear and tear on your typewriter. So I'm just going to check that. Very good. The hood slides forward like that. All the brand new ribbons loaded on the left side, so it's pulling clockwise to the right. If you want to switch that direction, you push this switch behind the left spool down, and it'll pull counterclockwise to the left. Flip it up, it pulls clockwise to the right. Carriage lock on the right side, right in front of the right knob, and it just locks the carriage in the middle, so when you have it in the case, it doesn't bang around in there causing internal damage. And these are your paper release levers. By the way, to unlock that, you just move the carriage to the right. These are hard plastics. One of the design flaws of this, one of the only design flaws of this model. These break off all the time now that they're getting old. Sometimes you put them in the case and the carriage isn't locked. You can hit the case on that and break it right off. And they don't make them anymore. So if you need a replacement, check out my shop. I do 3D print these replicas that are really close. These are the originals on this one. I also do the knob. This breaks too if you don't lock the carriage when you have it in the case. Carriage release on the left, super smooth, very nice condition machine. Push the button at the end of the left knob, you get it disables the spacing, so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You let it go, you get the clicks. Each one of those clicks is one space, in the same concept with this lever on the inside here. Flip that down, it disables the spacing. You do want to be careful when you do that because you will lose your line. If you're trying to keep track of your lines, you will lose that line. On the inside is the page gauge. You want to load the page right below the 11. There's a notch there, and as you're feeding it through, it'll start to warn you on the left in the red that you're getting close. That's 2 inches left at the bottom of the page, 1 inch, and that's the end. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.